Good morning. Welcome to Nifty Prediction. My name is Narendran. This video is only for educational learning purpose. If you want to buy anything, please consult with your financial planners before buying. Before going to the today's market, I would like to review the yesterday's Tuesday's market. Nifty closed in the negative around 17,660.15, around 46.70 points in the negative, and some data are matching with our data. Interestingly, once again, because that is how we found these kind of highs and lows, and always it is matching. And if you check 17,766, it's a high which is exactly matching 17,765 with plus 10 points. It has broken the key volatile level, but the next level it has matched, so that it has started to fall down from that particular level towards to low, which is 17,610. So once it is matching, it started to fall down. And if you see, it has the lower side, which is 17,610, which was broken uh, all those key levels, because here it has three times stronger support, but it has broken with the stop loss of 17,643 minus 10 points. So 7643, it is broken, means next uh, the target is opened, which is 17,519, but it was not closed because it is 10 points higher, so it is not even 3 point perfect range is also not reached, so that this particular target 17,599 still open for today. So we need to watch out 17,599.72 as well. So that is how our data is matching. And if you check from that particular level towards to the negative average, from here to here, if you check the average, which gives you 17,661.04, that is what the closing is. So every now and then it is matching. So from the volatile level 1 to negative average, if you take the average, that is what the exact closing. So every now and then it is matching, so with that, with our data. So the closing numbers, which is 17,660, difference of 1 point. Let's go to the prediction for Wednesday. So the Wednesday data, we have one bearish warning signal and four bullish indicators. So normally the bearish warning signal comes, means initially fake fall will happen, after that strong bullish will go. This is the 80% of the time happen in this manner. So that you need to keep one call option buy on dip method as a hero zero, because 80% of the, if it is happens like this, then this call option hero zero might give you a good result. So that buy on dip method, one call option you need to buy as a hero zero, that is the first step. Still we have 20% failure ratio in this type of days. So if it is recovering that time, if it is not able to break, then it will struggle certain level, then once again it might fall down on 20% of the time. So that is the reason you need to play this particular call option as well as a hero zero. Still 25% failure ratio is there. I'll explain you with the previous record. And we have downside targets also in, and the weekly new, which is 17,599 and 17,548, then 16,927. So the gap between the down and the high still has good number, which is from here to 18,000, more than 300 points, and from the downside, which is having good numbers as well, around more than close to 700 plus. So that is the one more reason we need to go for a hero zero as well, because if it is falling down, then we might lose money. So that is the one of the reason. And the past records also are showing we need to play cautiously as well if pre-opening is in the negative. For example, the pre-open two times it has occurred last 3 months data if we taken in this manner around one bearish indicator warning signal with four bullish indicators. So the warning signal one bearish and four indicators came. So all those days what happens is if pre-opening is in the negative, then what happens is the market is also closed in the negative. So we need to watch out. So if pre-opening is in the positive means the closing number is also in the positive. So that is the one interesting thing. But as you check the pre-opening numbers, if it is in the good big number, then the market also closed in the big number. It has never came down in a big way on the negative. See, it never came down from the opening the lower side. From the opening, the lower side fall down only 5 points. Then after that, straight away gone towards to the bullish because from the pre-opening level, the low is in the positive. It never came down as well. It has fallen down only 5 points from the pre-opening. From the opening, it has fallen down only 5 points. Around 129, it fall down 5 points. Then after that, it straight away moved up. If it is opens in the flat positive around 37, 35, 39, all those days, what happens is from the pre-opening, the high went around almost 60 points, 66 points, and 106 points, so which is a decent number. So if pre-opening is around 30 40 points, then it will go bullish. But from the pre-opening, it went low around 42 points, 36 points, and 66 points. So which means a fake fall happened. After that, it started to go bullish, and it all closed in the bullish. So from around lower side, it has gone up around 100 points. So that is the interesting thing. All those flat open day, if you check all 35, 37, 39, all those days, what happens from the pre-opening level? From the pre-opening level, it has went around 30, I mean 42, 36, and 65, which is a fall down, initial dip. Then what happens is all those numbers are closed in the positive, which means from the low it has recovered sharply as well. So and the high, which is interesting, it has closed from the opening level. From the opening level, it has gone up around 106. So it has went certain high and then fall dip and closed in the positive. So we need to watch out the pre-opening closely. If it is in the negative, then it might going to close in the negative. If it is in the positive pre-opening around 30 45 points, then a strong dip will happen and then strong bullish will go in the deep from the pre-open previous closing number. All it is going to be in the good positive around 100 points. So all we need to watch out where the pre-opening is going to be. So if pre-opening is going to be in the negative, you need to play cautiously because from the previous closing, it is not going good numbers on the higher side. It is going fall down around from the pre-opening. It is going down around 92 to 106. So if it is in the negative, then it will going to fall down a little bit heavier, and closing is going to be in the negative. That is what it shows. And the next basic rule, if we follow volatile level, anything pre-opening is above this 17,734, 74 points above, Nifty is in the bullish zone. Anything below volatile 2, 0.06%, 10.60, 17,670 below, which is in the bearish zone. So you need to buy one put option as a hero zero. Anything above this pre-opening means you need to buy one call option as a hero zero. And anything in between pre-opening is volatile below and volatile 2. Anything in between those two levels, it is in the volatile zone. So you need to keep hedging method and volatile stop loss for the bearish from this level minus 10 points. If it is not breaking, it is going to fall. and volatile stop loss for the bullish if from this level plus 10, sorry, minus 10 points. Minus 10 point if it is not breaking lower side, the Nifty is going to go bullish from this level. So these are all the volatile stop loss for the bullish and bearish. And support and resistance level rule. Support level 1 rule, if Nifty is not able to break this particular level minus 10 points, and then Nifty is going to go bullish from here to any level. Likewise the same, if Nifty pre-opening is resistance level 1, if Nifty is not able to break plus 10 points from this level, then Nifty is not breaking high, Nifty will go down heavily. That is also we need to watch out. And pivot level rule, you will know already, because anything below the pivot level Nifty will always go down. Anything above the pivot level Nifty will always go up. So from the past records, what we need to watch out is whether it is going to open minus or plus. According to that, the trend will set. But if it is in the plus, in the positive side around 30-40 points, opens in the positive, means the fake fall will happen and then go bullish around minimum 100 points or even more than that. So buy on dip method, one call option you need to buy. But if it is in the negative pre-opening around 30 points, then buy on dip method might not work. So it will, what happens, it will fall down and small recovery will be there, and then it after it starts to fall down closing in the negative. So that is what we need to watch out as well. And the positive side target, we have around 80% day, which is 127, around 17,787. Pre-opening is in the positive, then you can buy one call option as a hero zero, focusing on this target. Pre-open, if pre-opening is in the negative, means this target might not get hit. So pre-opening is in the positive, means you can buy one call option as a hero zero. And the par value rule, anything pre-opening below this level, Nifty will always try to go down towards to 17,500. So you need to go cautiously with one put option as a hero zero, but hedging method is advisable. And as per this data, which shows 17,831 below, Nifty will always try to go down, but the closing numbers are still having potential to close around 85 to flat negative. That is what it shows. So pre-opening, we need to check whether pre-opening is above this level or below this level. 17,739 above this level or below this level. According to that, trend will set. So we need to play cautiously as well. And I have updated new data as well. um, the mid range which I have the mid-range which I have added newly, so that we can able to find the records. What happens is, yesterday closing numbers also which matched with it. I'll tell you why we have added that particular number. In this is yesterday's data, so I have added mid range. Why? Because the flat range which changed to mid range, so this particular number which is matching 17.6. So we have added some new data, because before that this mid range was not there. So this mid range was called as a flat finish. So the results was in a beautiful way. So that is the reason we have changed it. Why? Because this particular range was not there before. I will hide that and explain you. So this is how the data before that it's shown. So if we take the average of these two, 17,690, 6 and 17,627, those two levels gives this particular level, and this particular average, these two gives the closing number 1760 660 range. I'll show you here the average number. If you take that, it gives 17,661. So that is how the closing numbers are matching. And one more interesting point is that if you take these two average also, it gives the exact closing number. These two average also, if we take, because the flat average, mid average, those average only here. So both two average, if we take also, the closing number is matching. So that is how we have newly matched some data. So I have changed those data, and that is how today's data also came. So the flat finish itself shows around flat positive around 33 to 39, but pre-opening is going to be below this level. We need to watch out. The closing still has potential to close around flat 29 to 76 points, because the extreme bearish is not showing big number comparing with the extreme bullish number. So extreme bullish number showing around 200 points to 240, but extreme bearish showing only 81 to 71. So the dominations are still there in the bullish. So what pre-opening is going to be according to the trends that will appear. If pre-opening is in the negative 30, 20, then the fall will go, and after that it will go only closing in the negative most of the time. But if pre-opening is in the positive, then what happens is the fake fall will come. After that it strongly goes bullish 100 points, then later it will stay some flat positive or in the good positive. So according to that, the trends it will happen. So what we need to watch out is where the pre-opening is going to be, and these are all the expected closing numbers. According to that, if it is flat bearish, still it is a very flat, and mid bearish is also in the flat kind of thing around 17648 to 17654. So bearish number 17626 to 17644, 44, and extreme bearish number 17578 to 17588. And the flat bullish numbers which shows around 17740 to 17745, which is around 80 points to 85. Mid bullish is around 17761 to 17666, and the bullish closing is 17807 to 17830, and the extreme bullish is around 17870 to 17905. So all we need to watch out is where the pre-opening is going to be. According to that, we need to trade. And the one more interesting point is that this is going to react as a support and resistance level strongly. If high is not able to break this particular level, Nifty will trade on the negative side. If high is breaking, according to that, it will go bullish. So all we need to watch out is where the pre-opening is going to be. If pre-opening is going to be in the positive 30, then the fake will be around 17607 to 17623 range, or 17640 range. It will keep these four levels as a low strongly, then after that it will go strong bullish. So if pre-opening is going to be around 30 points plus, you can buy on dip method can use, then it will strongly go bullish from the low towards 200 points minimum. But if pre-opening is in the negative around 30, 40, even in the flat, then you need to play cautiously. So that is what this particular data is showing. All we need to watch out where the low is going to be aligning as well. So let's see how the market is going to give us on Wednesday, and the summary I will let to show you. These are all the summary, and the CPR data is also showing bearish. Once again CPR is flat, so irrespective of the side, the trend will once again set. So that the conclusion is, call option you need to buy as a 0 buy on dip method. To play safe, you need to go with the edging method 25% on the call option side, and For example, if pre-opening is in the positive, then you can buy 120 points in the 120 or 125 points in the call option side. 100 points or below in the put option. This combination will help. But if pre-opening is this combination is going to be, if it is pre-opening around 30 points. If pre-opening is in the minus 30, then the combination need to be changed a little bit. Equally, you can buy 100, like that. So watch out where the pre-opening is going to be according to the combination you need to buy. But the combination difference, what you need to use, the gap between 200 points you need to there. If pre-opening is around 17650, then from here higher put option 100 points and lower put option 100 points, like that you need to pick combination. So let's see how the market is going to give us on Wednesday. Thank you.